Vlogmas Day 11, y'all! Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning. I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to, well, today is December 11th, but when you watch this, it'll be December 12th. I hope your December 12th is starting off great. I have been up for a while. I just got Vlogmas Day 10 all finished up and edited. And I am now about to hit the upload button. Apparently, I'm going to sing a lot today. That's fine. 10, let's go. Let me enter this info real quick. Day 10 was another pretty long one. Where is that symbol at? There it is. It was a pretty long one. With the bullet journal and the ornament tour. That was pretty much the content for that day. I mean, other than showing, what we did in the morning and stuff like that. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I liked doing that bullet journal tutorial and showing off the ornaments. And let me know if y'all make those ornaments. I want to see them. And if you take my ornaments and run with them and make them even better, I want to see. I need ideas because I want to redo those ornaments. I don't know if I'll get to them this year or next year, but either way, I want to redo them. Add to Vlogmas playlist, next, and upload. Okay, that is uploading. Awesome. So, I'm getting Instagram notifications. So, how's your day going? Mine's going pretty well. We had that really bad storm last night. So we're going to have to go take a look outside later and see if there is any damage. We were smelling like an electrical, like a burning electrical smell earlier out front. I don't know what that's all about. I mean, we went around our house and we couldn't find anything wrong. No burning smell inside our house. It's just coming with the wind outside. So apparently somebody's experiencing some problems. Although I haven't heard any fire trucks or anything like that. So I don't know what the hay is going on. But I don't have like a ton of work planned today. So we're going to do some fun things. Kota's off work. He's still sleeping, but he is off work today, so I want to do some things with him. I think I want to make some bread. We have a bread maker that defies logic. I don't even really understand how bread makers work or how they do the things that they do. Like, you literally just put the ingredients into it, you hit the start button, and 3 hours later, you have a whole loaf of bread. What? How does this work? Like, classically, of what I do know about bread, you have to put the things together, make the little dome in the center. You got to pour the water in with some yeast and let it sit and rise. And then you got to knead it and all that stuff. And apparently with this bread maker, those recipes are a lie. Maybe? We're going to try it out. We have not successfully made a loaf of bread in this before. Because we were going off of a recipe that was his grandma gave it to him or something. I'm not entirely sure where the recipe came from, but we found a recipe that I actually watched on YouTube. And I feel like the only ingredient we were actually missing was powdered milk, I guess is what it is. It's powdered milk. So we have that now. And hopefully it's not going to flop. Hopefully it's going to be freaking great. I can't wait. I think we also will make some soap. We haven't made soap in this December at all. And I like to gift soap. So we're going to make some lavender soap. I love lavender. It's one of my favorite things to shower with because it's just so relaxing. The smell gets warmed by the shower steam and it just it's one of the most good, wholesome, relaxing things in the world. And I cannot wait. Also, Kota's package got here today. One of them. I can't say what it is because he might be here tomorrow morning when I'm editing this Vlogmas, but it was very large. It was taller than me. And I'll actually put a text. I'll put it in text right here. That way you guys get some context of what's going on. I'm like, how? And they even had drawings on the side of the box of what it was. And Kota's the one who answered the doorbell when the postman got here. And so it's just like really big, tall box, and it's got drawings on the side of what is inside. And I'm like, y'all, it's winter. It's gifting season. And y'all are just sending out boxes that have the product on the side? Like, I don't need the product to be on the side. I ordered it. I know it's inside. And if anything, I feel like I could just look at the shipping label and know where it came from. And then I'll be like, oh, that's what's inside. But anyway, so he answered the door. And there's just this big, old, heavy box. And he's like looking down the side. And I'm like, stop what you're doing. Do not look anymore. So he like turned away. And I'm like, I really needed his help, but I didn't want him looking at the dang box. So I brought it inside. It's safe in our spare room. We call it the pool room because there's like a pool table in there. But it's safe in there. He doesn't go in there very often. I really just I keep my extra dye stuff in there. And that was almost a disaster. And I still have the other part. I got this part today. And now I actually get the thing tomorrow. So I'm really worried about that. I hope they don't deliver it until after he goes to work, because he does work tomorrow. So I'm going to have to make sure I'm sitting in the living room tomorrow while I'm editing today's Vlogmas, because I don't know how they're going to deliver it. Like what kind of box it's going to be in, what kind of drawings are going to be on this box. And you can't draw this thing disassembled because it's one whole thing. And I also feel like there's going to be a name on the side. And by the name, like the brand name, you could probably identify what it is. So keep your fingers crossed for me that today, while you're watching this, that Kota was not here when that part was delivered. So other than that, I'm just talking to some friends on Polo this morning. I cast on for the new Home Alone beanie. I'm feeling better about this cast on, though kind of nervous. I'm like, this is very large. And I have knit a hat on these same exact needles with this same exact stitch count before. And it came out a little bit too big. But this hat is a little bit different because, and I'll throw the picture up again, this hat is very slouchy on him. It's very oversized and very slouchy. So maybe this is actually going to work out. And it's going to have a different type of brim than the other beanie that I knit at this gauge. So maybe it's actually going to work out and I don't have anything to be nervous about. But so that is cast on. I've been working on it this morning. After I get done recording this video, I'm probably going to switch over to granny squares because I finished all of my gold granny squares. Here they all are here. Whoop. I love that when you put these together, they form like this diamond. This is what I was trying to tell you guys when I was explaining about the farmhouse granny squares on the first or second day. They just they form this quilt looking, it almost looks like a quilt when they're all together. It's really cool. And I've wanted one of these blankets for a long time. But I couldn't stay dedicated, and I'm staying dedicated this month. And I think it's because of the advent calendar. I just cannot wait to see all of the colors that Elizabeth has dyed for me. And I can't wait for them to all be in a blanket together, because so far they've all been there's a few lighter colors, but most of them are dark and sultry. So I feel like those lighter colors are going to be amazing. I went ahead and balled up that aqua, light blue, and gray that I opened 3 days. So anyway, it's time to end this video and get my day started since Vlogmas is now uploading. And I've got all of that work part of the day gone. Oh crap, I lied. I gotta put a box together, a package. Dang. Okay, let's go put that box together, and then it's going to be time to do some non-work things. Hi.
Hello, all my friends and haters.
Kota thinks he has haters on Vlogmas. So it's the evening now. We've been spending time together. We took a nap. We had dinner.
Took a long nap.
I cleaned the kitchen. I made myself a cup of coffee. Probably gonna make myself another one. Kota could probably use a cup too.
I can go to bed. I have to go to work in the morning.
Ew, don't say that. I told the kids we were gonna make soap earlier.
I guess we can still do that. I can stay up a little later.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll be alright.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. We might not even have all the stuff. I was thinking about it, so we're gonna have to look through and make sure we have all the stuff for it. But if we don't end up doing that, I will end up making brownies. But right now, oh, you like?
No, I don't like the way your camera makes me look.
Why? Oh, it's probably because it's mirrored. Kota's used to seeing himself unmirrored because he takes gem pictures with his back camera. So we are gonna go make some bread and hopefully some soap. Okay, so I got the recipe written down, but it's actually for a 2-pound loaf of bread, but ours only makes either a 1 pound or a 1.5 pound. But we looked through the comments and we saw that there was one person that said they cut the ingredients in half and it was perfect for a 1.5 pound loaf of bread. So that is what we're gonna try. If I didn't say before, we're making like basic white sandwich bread. One of the problems we've had with making bread in this machine is that it turns out really dense. So when the guy took the loaf out, it was like he cut off a piece and it was like really drapey. So we're hoping for like a fluffy white sandwich bread. We've got all our ingredients here. If you're curious, I will have the recipe on the screen at some point, but we're using water, sugar, powdered milk, flour. You can use all-purpose or bread flour, butter, active dry yeast, and salt. I feel like active dry yeast is probably the only thing on the list that some people won't have in their cabinet. But okay, you ready, Kota? Okay, here we go. First, we're gonna do the water. And then we need the sugar, which is 4 tablespoons. Kota's gonna grab the sugar. Oh, sorry, 2 tablespoons. I keep looking at the 2-pound loaf.
2 tablespoons?
Yeah, 2 tablespoons. Then 2 tablespoons, nope, 1 tablespoon of powdered milk. Two and 1/8 cup of flour. Oh no, we have to mix it first. Okay, so we're gonna mix this around in here. And then we need, see, it says add water, sugar, and powdered milk to the pan and stir. We're just using a spatula here. He said it's not really necessary, but it just helps the process if you go ahead and mix it. Then it says add flour. So just dump the flour in there, Kota.
How much?
We need 2 and 1/8 cup, and I'm sure about that.
Okay.
How much are those? 1 cup?
Mm-hmm.
Don't do the 1/8 because that thing measures a little too much. So just do 2 cups. And even if it is a little less, he said it'll help it not rise as big if there's a little less flour.
Okay.
Okay, so we got our flour. Then it says cut butter into quarters and put 1/4 into each corner. So I have cut up our butter and we're gonna put just in each corner 2, 3, and 4. Okay, got our butter. Then it says make a well into the flour. Oh, I brought a cup. So you can either use, we've got like one of these stemless wine glasses, or you can use like a mason jar or something to just press a well into the center of your flour, just like so. It's not a very deep well, but our bread maker is a little weird. It stands up rather than laying sideways. So, okay, we made the well and pour yeast into it. And the yeast, we need 1 1/4 teaspoon. And I got a 1 1/4 right there. Why does yeast just look so dangerous? It just looks so unlike any other ingredient. Okay, there's the yeast. Then put a teaspoon of salt on each end, but we're gonna do a half of a teaspoon on each end.
Do you have a half teaspoon?
No, we can just use, you can do 2 of these on each end.
Oh, God.
What?
On which end? Each end?
Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
One. Two. Oops.
Wow.
3. 4.
Okay, so that's it. Now we're going to, what are we gonna hit, Kota?
We're gonna do a regular.
Wait a minute, you're hitting small 1 pound.
I know. We're gonna do a regular.
Oh, it's the selector button.
Yes.
Okay, regular.
1.5.
So, it's gonna take about 3 hours. I don't know if I'll be up that long to show you guys because it's, what time is it now? It's 10:30. So, we might end up showing this off tomorrow morning.
Or not
But-
if it's terrible.
Yeah, if it's terrible, maybe not. But I'll see if I can. There, it's going in there. This window's a little dusty. I love that you can watch what it's doing in there. We got our bread in. Are you excited, Kota? You're such a cutie. You really hate the way my camera makes your face?
Yes.
That's what you look at in the mirror.
No, it's not.
But yeah, our bread is in, and we are in the midst of making a grocery list, like a big old grocery list.
Long grocery list.
Yeah. Hi, Peony. So I think I'm gonna go knit for a while. Is there anything on my to-do list? I think I'm gonna knit on my Home Alone beanie. I want to try to get to the color work tonight. We gotta turn the light on because it's steaming up in there. But there it is. It's in a dough ball, and it's still got 2.5 hours left. So we planned on making soap, but we actually can't because, well, first of all, I forgot that I had ordered some mica powder because we're gonna make lavender soap. I forgot that I had ordered some purple mica powder to put into the soap to like make some color. Let me see if I've got that. Here's the lavender that we're working with. It's from P&J Trading. It looks like this. Kota, smell this and tell me if you smell lavender. Or did we already do this? I really don't smell much lavender in this at all. Right? You're like trying really hard to smell lavender and it's not
I
happening.
think it's just because it might be like a different lavender than what we're used to.
It's, well, this isn't, so we used to put essential oils into,
Oh, that's why it's not an essential oil. It's just a lavender oil. Got it.
yeah, this is, it's a fragrance oil. See on it, it says premium fragrance oil. That's not gonna focus, but just take my word for it. We used to use pure essential oils, but you actually need quite a bit of the essential oils to make scent happen in soap. So we switched to fragrance oil, and the fragrance is much stronger. But like with this lavender, it smells more florally than it does lavendery. But after, you know, it hits the heat, because lye, whenever you use lye to make soap, it gets really hot. So I'm wondering, once it hits the heat, if it's going to affect the smell of this. I don't know. I just really don't smell lavender. But besides the fact that our mica powder is not going to be here until tomorrow, we also are low on olive oil and coconut oil, which it takes quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit. It's like half of one of the bigger bottles of coconut, or not coconut oil, but olive oil. The coconut, it just takes like one of the smaller containers. But yeah, we're low on both of those oils and waiting for the mica powder. So, and after making our grocery list, it's just a little too late now to make brownies or anything. It's almost 11 o'clock. So I'm going to make my evening cup of coffee. Yes, I drink coffee in the evenings. Caffeinated coffee. I wish I had decaf. I love to drink decaf coffee because it really doesn't have any type of effect on me. Caffeinated coffee has a slight effect on me in the evenings, just a slight one. But that's why I only drink like 1 cup in the evenings, because if I drink more than 1 cup, then it becomes a problem. But I'm gonna go make my evening cup of coffee. I'm gonna sit here with Kota until he goes to bed. I'm gonna watch a Vlogmas or 2, and then I'm gonna get my butt to bed. So I'll probably set you guys up to see like a time lapse of me knitting and stuff, because I know y'all love the time lapses. And yeah, I probably won't come on to say goodnight, so I'm gonna go ahead and say Merry Christmas, and I'll see you in the morning for some coffee.